Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I have probably like the neediest animal ever. I haven't even told you guys about Teddy. Teddy, say hi. Teddy, like in the last 8 weeks, off you go. In the last 8 weeks, I've rescued 2 cats. I've become a crazy cat lady. I should probably explain Teddy and Lando. I will do. I'm gonna put it on my to-do list to do this week. Welcome back to another video, guys. I'm gonna take you through today, basically, a little bit of an update in terms of where we are with the improvement season, recovery post-surgery, and also just a bit of a day in the life, kind of showing you what I eat. So this morning, it started off nicely because it was a beautiful day in Dubai, like really, really nice this morning in terms of the weather because it's been miserable the last 2 months. So took a nice morning stroll to go and get my coffee. It's a rest day today. So I like to still stay active in the morning. Typically I would train in the morning, but instead this morning I got up and I went for a walk. Before I went for my walk, I actually took my check-in photos. So I'm going to upload them here for you guys to see. Quite pleased with how I'm looking. I'm going to update in terms of like where my protocols are at and how things have been going over the last couple of weeks, because it's been pretty surprising, but in a good kind of way. And after I got my coffee from Arabica, my favorite coffee shop, I literally on a Tuesday have to be like, go, go, go. So responded to client messages on my way home because Monday is a client check-in day. So I send over all my clients check-in responses, and then they all kind of message me and respond back. So on a Tuesday, I've not only got to respond to my clients who checked in the day before, but then also I've got to do lots of check-in responses today. So it's probably the busiest day of the week, and I've decided to film a YouTube video, but it's just honestly going to show you what my life is like on a Tuesday, and also how I try to get in some relatively quick meals now that food is on the up. We are around 2,200 calories now, and I haven't meal prepped. So we're going to have to make food quickly today. But first, I need to sit down and get started on check-ins. I've got 2.5 hours until I have a business meeting, because I always have a business meeting on a Tuesday with my business mentor. So I've got to start getting my way through these client check-ins. Catch you guys in a bit. Hey, hi, good morning. Hope you're having a good start to your day. Oh my goodness, love to see the wins straight off the bat in this check-in. Okay guys, I'm just taking a break from check-ins to make my next meal. As you can see, the time is 12:53. Meeting with my business mentor is in 7 minutes. So 7 minutes for meals, 7-minute meals with meals. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. So yesterday, I cooked some rice. So we've got some leftover rice. There's 100 grams dry weight. I've literally just defrosted and put into the microwave for like 30 seconds. Some veg, some sweet corn and pak choy. I'm gonna take this Plant Pioneers vegan mince, and I'm gonna weigh out 130 grams. Okay, that's definitely more than 130 grams. I hate it when I do this. It just makes the process longer. Right, that is exactly 130 grams. And I'm gonna take some like ready-made pasta sauce. This is some vegetarian seitan ragu. I'm basically gonna pop some of this in here. So we're making like some kind of quick microwave mincy bolognese sauce. It's actually really good. And then I'm going to mix in my rice, I'm going to mix in my veggies. Bob's your uncle. We will have, once that is done, we will have a meal that is 100 grams of carbs, 42 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat. Easy peasy. All done in the space of under 7 minutes, because I need to be at that desk listening to this business webinar with my meal very quickly. Literally on the dot, I'm about to log onto the Zoom call now. And here we are, rice, mince, veggies, out of Tupperware, like a true bodybuilder. And it was also all pre-tracked in MyFitnessPal. Right, I'm gonna be late.
Hey team, hope everybody is good. Let me just kick this off.
There is absolutely no hiding what a typical day in the life on a check-in day is like for me today. So it's probably been about 3 hours since I had that business call, and I've just been doing check-ins. So what time is it now? Okay, so we're on 4:32. I've got like about 6 or 7 client check-ins left to do. And then I've got to round up all of my client messages. That's probably going to be like another 2 hours of work. But it is definitely time to eat another meal if I want to get in all of the food that I need to eat today. So in terms of what I had this morning, I'm going to update in terms of where my food is at. So food at the moment, we're about 2,200, 2,250 calories. And that has been increased quite substantially over the last couple of weeks. So my scale weight has been going up gradually, but we kind of needed to add in a little bit more food for it to go up because I was noticing my training performance was getting better. I was pushing intensity, but my appetite, yeah, I've been ravenous, I'm not gonna lie. So getting back into training now is really, really fun. And I've definitely like filled out my physique from my photos that I took this morning for my check-in. Like I can definitely see that I'm looking more muscular, but I think it's just because we are starting to push food up a little bit more and eat more carbs. So on busy days, I find it really difficult to eat as much as I need to if I haven't already pre-planned it out. So this morning, I had some EAAs, which I just sip and drink whilst I work. I don't have a huge appetite in the morning. So I obviously had this, the soy latte this morning. And then I had my EAAs. I also had a bowl of crunchy nut, like Kellogg cereal and some soy milk. So with all of that soy milk, with the EAAs as well, that kind of meant that my protein was about 30 grams this morning, but not a huge volume of food, if that makes sense. Then I had my meal earlier, which I told you the macros for, and I've got another 2 meals to go. So what I'm probably going to do now is I'm probably going to make another meal, eat that, and then go for a walk and probably come back, start work again at around 5:30. And if it takes me another couple of hours to wrap everything up, I should be done by 7:30 p.m, which for me is pretty good. Like my cutoff point, like for work, ideally is around 7. Worst case scenario is going to be like 8:30. So 7:30 is a pretty good sweet spot, especially when it's a busy client check-in day. So next meal, again, it's not going to take me longer than 10 minutes because typically, like, I won't lie, I will meal prep bits throughout the week, or I might prepare some food like breakfast and lunch at the start of the day so that way I can just grab it and go. And it's really what I would advise most people doing, but I just haven't had the chance because I've been non-stop over this last weekend. So I haven't done my food shop. But it's really, really also great to have a few meals in your arsenal which are super quick to make. And if you just plug them into MyFitnessPal to make sure that they match your macros and your calories at the start of the day, then there's no reason why you can't really do it as you go along. It's just a bit of an inconvenience. So time to go find some potatoes because guess what? We've got more carbs to eat. And here we have it. The next meal, which literally took me, I think it was like 7 minutes, probably 7 minutes again. Maybe I should make a 7-minute recipe book. I lie. The Linda McCartney sausages, they took probably about like 8 or 9 minutes in the air fryer. Potato took like 6 minutes in the microwave. Frozen peas, 2 minutes in the microwave. And ketchup took about -3 squeezy seconds. So 200 grams of potato, 3 Linda McCartney sausages, and 70 grams of peas, we're looking at around 30-ish grams of protein and a decent amount of carbs. So one thing that I need to do is I definitely need to go and get my steps in. I'm going to check my Apple Watch, see where I'm at. Oh wait, okay. Can you see that? This is not the ideal way to show you. Focus. Okay, it won't really focus, but my steps are at 8,344, which is largely due to the morning walk that I did to go and get my coffee. Always walk with intent. If you're walking to the gym or walking to get a coffee or walking somewhere with intent, it's so much easier. But yeah, like I can't have eaten that meal that I had earlier, then sat down for another 3 hours worth of work and then eat this meal and then sit down for another 3 hours worth of work and then eat another meal without going for a walk. Like, I'm sorry, but in your improvement season, you have to pay so much attention to the timing of your meals and also making sure that you move your body, because otherwise you're just going to be a bloat queen. And I don't need to be a bloat queen at the moment because it's a lot of food going in all of a sudden. I'll catch you when we go on my walk. Okay guys, current time is 8:05 and we have wrapped up work for the day after sitting down at my desk to start work at 9 a.m. That's the way the cookie crumbles on a check-in day. It's a busy day being an online coach every single Monday and Tuesday. So it's probably time to eat my final meal, which I'm gonna go and make now, and then we will recount whatever the hell today has been when I sit down and I can start to think straight. I've been staring at a screen for way too long. Here we have the final meal, guys. So we've got this Alpro yogurt, the plain soy yogurt, like a whole pot is in here. And then we've got 60 grams of this Cvjetkovic protein crunch cereal. And also got some blueberries and some peanut butter. So I'm gonna dig into this. It's very, very good cereal, by the way. And we are done and dusted. Meal's done, check-in's done, work done, and I'm so ready to chill out. So let me hit you with the stats for the end of the day. For a day of impromptu eating, making 7-minute meals because there was no meal prep, I have done pretty well to hit my targets. So I hit 280-ish calories, 150 grams of protein. That's a lot higher than my protein typically would be. But I think it's because Nath bought that protein crunch cereal, which I didn't have. I'd actually pre-tracked to have some Weetabix, like normal Weetabix rather than the Weetabix protein crunch. Plus I had like an extra soy latte and stuff like that. But it's all literally to hit my calorie targets, just macros weren't as like pre-planned today. So protein, I went a little bit over. 280 grams of carbs, so hit my carb spot on, and fats 53 grams, which is a little bit lower than where I would have my fats. But actually, I say that on a rest day, Soph gives me 200 free calories, so I kind of input them as carbs and fats, but actually they can be wherever I want them to be, as long as I hit my protein and my overall calories. So I've actually done pretty well. And I've got in 5 portions of fruit and veg. You know, it's not that hard, guys. Just make sure that you are having some recipes in the bank that basically only requires a microwave, or just mixing some food together that you got in the fridge. And then also with steps, so this is where we're at with steps. We are at 12,226 steps after, you can see the big kind of peaks. So that was a walk in the morning to go and get my coffee, and then a walk back home, like around here. And then this was my afternoon walk. You can see for the rest of the day it was pretty sedentary, but if you factor in a morning and an afternoon walk, you can get in your steps. So pretty good going. Like, I'm generally in a really good spot, like happy with how things are going with being thrown back into basically training after such substantial time off from the surgery. My daily calorie intake from where it was when I was just maintaining body weight after surgery and I wasn't training, it's gone up by about 600 calories per day. Plus I'm eating more on the weekends now. On the weekends, I go out and see friends. I have a couple of untracked meals per week, probably more than a couple. I'm not gonna lie, it's warming up in Dubai. I've got lots more friends out here now that have had substantial amount of time here. It's coming up to a year in Dubai. So genuinely, like, I'm eating quite a lot and having a lot of flexibility, which is really, really enjoyable from a standpoint of my social life, but then also it's benefiting me performance-wise. And I'm just feeling good about how things are going. The main thing, as you guys can probably see, is like this is one of the busiest days of my week, and actually it was quite efficient, even though it wasn't like perfectly mapped out in terms of food. I did get up relatively early and I'd done a little bit of extra work yesterday, so like my heavy work days are heavy, so I need to make sure that I switch off and get to bed early. My plan now is to take my face off, like literally take my makeup off, go have a shower, get in my PJs, and just sit and chill, switch my phone off. Can you hear Teddy in the background? Teddy? Teddy? He literally gets lost in our house. Or when he's not in the same room as us, he panics and he starts meowing. Let me go get the cat. 1 second. Your dad's on a sales call. Yes, Teddy, come on. He's trying to get in the room with Nath, but Nath's on a sales call. We did it, Ted. We made some gains today. We did the check-ins today. He's my new little mascot. Go on. So yeah, generally things are in a really good spot, and I am pleased with how they're going. I just need to make sure that I'm getting enough rest. And so for me, switching my phone off after a busy day of work like that for a good couple of hours, taking my sleep supplements, like doing my skincare and shit, and then just chilling is so important, because if I don't do that and I work really late, I can't sleep. My head is like way too like focused on work and life stuff. So that's my game plan. If you haven't watched the Pamela Anderson documentary, definitely watch it, because that has allowed me a couple of chill nights recently. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much, guys, for tuning in as always. I hope that you've enjoyed it. This is a very realistic day in the life kind of vlog. If you like this style, then let me know and I will do some more of them. Or if there's anything else that you want to see, then please do let me know. And outside of that, thank you for tuning in as always. Teddy and I will catch you in the next one. Much love.